but let's go up to the point here. Let's see what Circle has loaded out here. We got medium straight up the guts. It's pretty narrow front here. No wide supply truck or transport. Looks like we're going straight up the gut towards SMDM. And let's see what happens. Okay, so as we all know, AA Network, or for those of you who don't know, we have Gardens up here, which would be key. Hockey stick up here. Ooh, truck snipe coming in, actually. Ooh, these are really close. Right up the middle. Rocket coming in. One rocket may have damaged the middle truck here. Nope. Middle truck's still okay. Everything's looking good. No CE changes right off the opening. Okay, everything's looking normal. And here we go. The first contact coming in the middle of the point. Truck, always keep driving in those trucks. Always keep driving in those trucks. Lux in the strong cap, providing that weight into the fire. Okay, good pressure on the point from the circle. Randomer 7679 takes down Yuri inside the point. Cap progress still going in favor of the circle. Looks like they have good control over 5 points over here on the left-hand side, being pushed up to dugout as well. And it looks like Omen may be forced to be relatively on the recap side of things, but we'll see. We'll see how this develops. Still got plenty of time. Bolt's going up against Max Bowerman here in just a second, and Max Bowerman takes him down. Fortunately, Max Bowerman is not AT, but Elementa is. Elementa biding his time, maybe, to see how he should play against this Lux. Ratzaug coming over here as well. Elementa maybe trying to place a satchel? Not too sure. Elementa coming up now. Most likely rocking the Grand loadout in the opening. Yes, he is. So he would need to get to the rear of the Lux to pin it. Camp progress going in favor of Omen just for a second there. Just for a second. Stewart cruising up. Stewart in the hard cap. Stewart, let's see how dedicated the Axis are to AT. Panzer IV coming up. But the Stewie's going to run right into him. Oh, the Stewie gets stuck on the hedge. And the Stewie's going to try to back away just gently. The Panzer IV is not facing. The Panzer IV turns. The Panzer IV did not see him. Oh, they're turning. They're turning. And the Stewie's going to get out of there just in time. Stewie's going to come around the corner. Will the Stewie get a rear shot on the P4? P4 is trying to turn. Stewie pins the turret, and the P4 takes down the Stewie. Mamma mia, for a second, I thought the Stewie was going to get away with it. All right, so after that little bit of chaos there, let's see what we have going on. We have the Luke still inside the hard cap, P4 pushing up, still a very narrow front. Omen getting control of the point again. Luke's goes down inside the points. Darathema tried to repair in time, but went down. Just keep the camera right here. See how this hard cap pressure develops. Okay, we're back in action. Okay, here we go. Oh, jeez. Okay, so here we go. The Panzer IV pushing up now, getting back into the point. Panzer IV backing up. Taurus with a solid control here. Back on the point. I am so sorry to Omen. I'm so sorry to Taurus. I meant to put Omen down there. But I am a little bit of a lackadaisical on the team mix-up there. Sorry about that, everybody. But okay, Circle slowly pushing back up into the point. But Taurus now getting more control, especially on the wide flanks here. Taurus, strong control over 5 points. Panzer IV goes down to the middle of the points. The Taurus medium pushed up there, takes it down. Okay, and with that, we have the first cap going in favor of Taurus. But with post-cap situation, Circle has a good Gary network set up. Probably could use another Gary behind Hamlet, maybe to the west of Hamlet. But overall, okay. Overall, okay. But with the Panzer IV going down now, that's going to free up the Allied Greyhound to push up, as you see here. Let's see here, everybody. Let's see. 5 points is clearly in control of Taurus. And Taurus is able to push up the middle now and dominate the south strong cap of AA Network. Circle's going to be behind on the back foot here a little bit. Pierre's Farm also in control of Taurus. But that strong MG presence up on the roof, able to monitor all these open fields here. Okay, so Circle will be... The good thing for Circle, though, is that Hamlet is their next point. But Taurus is starting to get a little bit of pressure out on the flanks with a couple SLs moving in, actually, towards Hamlet. So this could be dangerous. We have 1, 2, 3 SLs moving back here, plus the Recon SL. Hamlet is going to be relatively wide open, except for a few bodies. Ben Mart, Nedsat goes down. Okay, gets taken down by Ben Mart. And then we'll have to search for the OP, most likely, in the southern point. Dog Squad's OP goes home. Flumsy is back here. Commander Joe Bethersonton back here. Spawn wave from Taurus, out on the flank. This Tiger is engined. Couple rockets have already gone into it, so the next AT player no doubt will be coming in momentarily. Hans trying to repair his Tiger tank. Okay, so the infantry have helped out their armor crew, so the Tiger should be able to repair in time and be alright and get back to the front line. Let's go take a look at AA Network, see how this is developing here. Spawn wave comes in from Circle with their launch Gary right here. So Circle still has a pretty good position on the map, so they are no way in this out of it, right? So they will just need to watch out watch out for the flanks here and see how much Taurus dedicates to the flanking action. Meanwhile, the Allies have really good control over the strong cap, as we could see on the map. Once again, sorry about the mix-up, everybody. I confused the two German teams and their logos off the opening. So apologize once again, but we are back in action. Circle trying to get some type of leverage over here on the west-hand side, but Taurus is dominating the area for the moment. Krusten goes down to Willie Strokes. Goose lets Commander know that he has every confidence in his abilities. So Taurus with excellent map control right now. One flanking recon vehicle from the circle is going out on the flank. Let's see what kind of shenanigans they're going to be doing here. On the far flank, and of course, Taurus is out here with coverage. The Puma's behind the plane. Bruno's going to come up and get ready to knock out the Puma. And the Puma goes down, I think, to the 76 behind AA Network. So that will end the flanking action. Supply truck down here. So on SMDM, you most of the time have to play at map end to end. And you should be able to with the MG coverage on the roof, as Croat is doing here. So he has a wide area of coverage here on the top of Pierre's farm. And for those new players out there wondering how you get up on that rooftop, you just park a truck right there, buddy. And you're able to get up top of the roof, as Croat did here. Or if you're the German side, you could build a Belgian gate right there and prop yourself up there too. So, yeah. And look at that field of view that Croat has, covering anything that moves through this open field. And so one guy can lock down an enemy for a whole bunch of distance here. It is a very key MG spot, which you will see all competitive teams utilize during their matches. So let's see what the circle has right now. They still have a decent front line. So on the east side, though, it looks like Taurus is pushing through a little bit. Pretty quiet in this map sometimes due to the nature of the long-range engagements once the teams are pushed across the hedgerows. Jon Snow here in the bush, in the wheat fields. Jon Snow goes up against Egoist Karma. Jon Snow comes around the corner. Egoist Karma takes him down with a pistol. Looks like the circle's best shot right here at getting some pressure on the point is going to be right here up on the gut along the hedge line. Besides that, though, Taurus has done a great job of boxing them out. And Taurus's armor has freedom of movement at the moment. With with tanks from Circle all around Hamlet. And more of a defensive stance at the moment. Allied Medium and 76 playing more aggressive here. Allied Medium having free movement. Is able to go anywhere it wants at the moment. We should see AT over here. Oof is over here. May have a chance on this medium, but he's still a little bit farther away, depending on where this medium goes. But the medium will park up here on the ridge right up here, and get a good angle of fire with some coverage from the tree. Willie Strokes may call an AT on his OP. We actually have Ronan here. The spotter in the medium is not noticing the assault player to their left. Ronan catches on fire, but he's okay. He's going to go for it no matter the pain. Ronan goes across the side. Ronan, gets mowed down by Schnitzel. Schnitzel protecting their buddy tank. Give credit to Ronan, disregarding the pain from the fire and going for the medium. Willie Strokes probably calling for more AT on his OP. Let's look at the map again, everybody, shall we? East side still in control of Taurus for the most part. Ronin comes in, his AT gets mowed down instantaneously. The medium will be more aware now of the situation. Okay, let's take a look at the overall point here, shall we? Circle got pushed back. Ooh, Enrique with a beautiful rocket there. PvP. Enrique going up against Rico 85. Rico 85 takes him down. That frontline OP most likely will be going down here momentarily. Circle, once again, very condensed here, right in the middle, trying to get some flanking action going, but no doubt that MG appears is shutting most of that movement down. So they most likely will try to call a sniper over to knock him out, or maybe utilize a light tank or recon vehicle and move up to Pier's farm, maybe recapture that. Maybe put a couple SLs on the recon Puma. Meanwhile, this grind here for the south of AA network continues. The exchanges on the front line. Taurus not committing a whole bunch to smashing in the front door. They're playing, I would say, kind of passively here. Sane going around the hedgerow. Egoist Karma right there. Sane! Sane! Oh! Sane gets mowed down. Only inches away from Egoist. So for the armor positioning, we have one Tiger over here to the left, one Tiger playing defensively at Hamlet, and then one P4 moving up here to the east flank. May try to help to clean up some of this infantry over here. But overall, no, this is going to be a stalemate for a little bit, I feel. Until maybe an armor advantage is gained from one side or the other. Pretty spread out engagements. Okay, so Circle still pretty much maintaining the line here. This is how it's looking to maybe be for the next 10-15 minutes or so. Pretty equal exchanges, though, on the front line. Just the initial pushback after the mid-cap. But besides that, it's relatively even, I think. Randomer 679 going up against Das Schnitzel. Only inches away from each other. Oh, Schnitzel! Schnitzel takes him down, and he may get the Gary here as well. Oh no. Avdaga takes him down, saves the Gary out on the front line. Rocket comes in from Enrique. Artillery's going to zero in on that Gary now and shut it down. Okay, so let's go over here to the east side, where I think the P4 has helped clean up some of the infantry. And now Circle has gained control of Warner Bros. Again. This house being Warner Bros. With the little water tower right there. At least I think that's a water tower. Mini water tower. Maybe a grain feeder? Maybe a little grain feeder thing? Not 100% sure. Not too sure about my 1940s agricultural equipment knowledge. But that's okay. Okay, so that P4 will move now here to the east flank and maybe help secure Pierce Farm again for the Circle. And I don't think they're going to have really much opposition. Infantry in support to the P4. It looks like Taurus has already been pushed off of Pierce Farm, though. They'll look to regain it. War Master with the MG looking to reclaim his spot. Rocket comes in from Victor, 7AKH1. Frontline looks good. Circle will need to reestablish that Gary here, though. And maybe get a Gary up at dugout as well for the far left flank. But their map coverage is pretty good right now. Let's take a look if Taurus has any sneaky bodies in the back line. I think we just have the recon guy, so that's okay. Besides that, though, it looks like the Circle has done a pretty good job at mopping up any enemy infiltration or penetration. Just one SL on the far left flank here, trying to move about. Besides that, though, Circle has done a pretty damn good job. That recon SL may cause a little bit of worry, but they should be able to sniff him out. Long-range engagement, some in the wheat field here. See what happened here on the left flank. Something exploded. AT gun, gotta take it down. Ronin up here on the hilltop. What does Ronin see? Ronin lying in wait. Maybe just to see what's over there in the distance. 276s in support here. One repair station. Shutting down the Axis armor here. Willie Strokes moving up. This will be a prime target for any Satchel player. Willie Strokes, actually, there is actually a decent gap over here for infantry. These 76s are well exposed to any SL that's able to get into 5 points. Taurus has almost just let go of 5 points in a way. And this side of AA Network is completely clear and ready to be penetrated by the Circle. Just these 76s in coverage. Stuka coming in on the 76s. How will it land? 76s moving out of the way. Ooh. Oh, okay. 76 gets damaged, takes out the repair station from the Stuka there. 76 has moved out of the way just in time. No AT rocket in sight. Cat progress coming in on Hamlet. So let's go see how serious it is. Oh, mamma mia. Taurus got a backline spawn in. Taurus has flooded the point. Oh my gosh, this is going to be a full callback for the Circle. Big spawn waves all around. This is, I think, half of Taurus right here in front of us that we're seeing. Circle guys get mowed down off. The OP over there. Tiger tank out on the left flank here, but that stands no chance of saving the point. No Gary really close to Hamlet except on the east and west flank. We have one Gary back by Hill 6. Full spawn wave comes back. But unfortunately, with the weight that Taurus is going to have inside the circle, I don't think it's going to be enough to save it. Tiger tank takes a shot. Tiger tank trying to retreat to the safety. And Tiger tank gets taken down. And the Hamlet gets taken by Taurus here. So Circle will be needing to call back bodies to Hill 6 to get a Gary network set up. Still plenty of time left in the match, so I wouldn't call them out just yet. And just when I was saying they have a pretty good security, I wonder if that Kanai guy got a quick Gary down in the backline, and that's how, I'm guessing that's what happened. He snuck all the way around and was able to just plop something down real quick. Okay, so with that, 59 minutes left to go, so plenty of time for the Circle to recover. Taurus has a weak cap in a way on Hamlet, given that they probably don't have a good Gary network set up already, right? But the Circle has a chance to rebound if they're able to get a Gary up here, and then maybe another Gary right in the middle over here. But they have to act quickly before Taurus is able to get set up with armor on the defensive and everything there. Circle already retaking Hamlet, getting pressure in the hard cap here. Let's see if they can capitalize. They're going to need some launch Garys, though, up on the borderline in the blue zone. Remember, in the blue zone, they cannot be locked as long as pretty much the enemy's right next to it, within 10 meters, I think it is. But in the red zone, the enemy could be within 100 meters, so that's why we try to prioritize blue zone Garys. Strong fighting here on the hard cap. Taurus is pretty well spread out here. So Circle could... Okay, launch Gary goes up right there. Launch Gary goes up over here. Very good. Oh, backup launch Gary goes up over here. Bombing runs coming in from the Circle, going over Hamlet midpoint. Don't see Taurus's armor yet in full support. Bombing run being called in on Hamlet, straight on the east side here. Don't know if it's going to get that much, but we'll see. We'll see. You never know. But bombing runs. Oh, yes, it will. 1, 2, 3, 4 kills on the bombing run, going straight up the guts. May have gotten a Gary. Or that could be an OP over there. Okay, as far as Circle's armor goes, we have one Tiger down here by Hill 6. Then we have a Recon Puma going in the back line. Always like to see what Recon tanks are doing. Recon Puma comes in. They are so quick and nimble, you can wipe a whole bunch of OPs. They make a big impact. With just the light tank. Let's see if there's any allied AT in the area. Do not see anything. 76, though, is pulling up. We can hear the engine. Puma still going round and around. Okay, Puma's still going around and around, trying to shoot whatever it sees. Go back to the front line, shall we? So Circle with potential to Oh, we do have a rogue P4 in the back line. Oh, this could be a big play for the Circle. If this P4 is able to perch itself up on the hilltop here and wipe out these 76s, mamma mia, this would be huge. But that engineer, Frickhandel, could warn their tanks. 2 repair stations go up. They're going to have to kill him. Oh, man, that 76 is right there. Frickhandel goes down. Let's see if the 76 turns around. 76 still facing south. P4 is going to have to move quickly here. P4 is going to have to move so fast. And that intel to the tank is delayed, remember, because the engineer has to go to his squad lead, and squad lead has to go to command chat, and P4 gets 1 shot in the rear of the medium, or the 76. And medium takes down the 76. Oh my gosh, that's a big flank here from tank crew under Legion. 176 goes down. Huge value play there. Other 76 still facing south. They probably don't know what they got. The intel did not get from the engineer to the other tank. The P4 had a chance to take out the other 76 too. Oh my gosh. Yeah, because that 76 is still stationary, not moving. And there's another 76 here. We have Keladon flying through the air, going down. Okay, so that P4 will get out of dodge and go on the far flank. So we'll keep an eye on that guy. Let's go back to the point here. Let's see what we got going on. So the Circle actually in pretty good position here to recap. They're just going to have to start winning some of these key gunfights out on the front line while they recontour resources for another big push. P4 gets taken down by the 76 in the back line. All right, but it was well worth the play. Big value from that freemium tank. Pretty even line. Once again, the Circle is able to maintain the gunfights against Taurus. It's just that I think Taurus was just able to sneak behind him last time for the capture of Hamlet. So as long as the Circle maintains the front line, they stand a good chance of recapping this back. Taurus slowly pushing back here on the west side. Ooh, rocket comes in from Enrique. Eviscerates the Circle player right there. Holtze goes down. Hirsch and Kanai will push up as well. A little bit of flanking action going on from Circle. So there's a couple small areas where Circle could get a backline Gary to spawn bomb from. But it's going to take some time because they're going to have to lure Taurus into their sector for the fifth point on Hill 6. Hill 6? Okay, it's not Hill 5. What point am I thinking of where it's called Hill 5? Not too sure. Okay. Rocket comes in from Hershey. Okay, so we have another Tiger pushing up here. Another Tiger in support on Hill 6. And then we have to look out for the free tanks. We may have a squad over here going to be utilizing the Lux here soon. Spawn wave maybe over here, but possibly the OP already got wiped. Let's see. Oh, nope. Abel's OP still up. Maybe. Abel's OP still up. Elementa takes down Takemi. Oh, Franz has found the OP. Keldon raw dogs him down with the MG, but Keldon gets obliterated with the rocket from Fostex. Jon Snow goes down as well. Okay, so with that, the east side flank is obliterated with just blueberries now. No squad leads on the east side. Commander, though, working his way towards the 50 supplies, but he's going to need one more box. No support there to be that other 50. Circle is called out. LND calls out D9, enemy Gary Recon. Let's go to D9. So D9 will be over here. Okay, so we would expect this bomb wave over here sometime. Pepperboy 3000. Soft air. Okay, so we'll have to keep a watch out on this west flank. See if they're able to push up. Transport truck. Okay. Let's move on, shall we? We'll keep an eye on that west side. Schnitzel coming across the corner, going up against Ukraine. 222. 222 takes him down. Wipes the OP. For those of you just joining me, I am your host today, Smithers. I play for Helios, command for Helios. I've been playing competitive scene for about 3 years now, hoping to bring you a whole bunch of cool insights into today's game and hopefully capture some cool moments on camera. So far in today's match, Circle looked like they were going to cap AA Network off the opening, but Taurus fought back and pushed him out. He was able to capture AA Network then. And then after about a 20-minute slog, Taurus was able to get a backline Gary behind the circle and spawn bombed the hell out of it and capped the Hamlet from the circle. And here we are with 48 minutes left to go, and with the circle down to Hill 6, trying to recapture Hamlet from Taurus. Now Schnitzel, we have a precision coming in. Precision misses the Tiger. Tiger got out of dodge. Damaged just a little bit. So there's plenty of time for the circle to come back. They're just going to have to figure out what kind of shenanigans they want to pull. And that includes Henry Keys up here in Jig Squad with the backline OP. Taurus is playing, I would say, a little bit more bodies on the defensive than normal. But they're trying to cover map edge to map edge. Henry Keys makes it in the hard cap of Hamlet. So he's probably going to try to find the Gary first, or put his OP down a nice little nook and cranny. Henry Keys biding his time. Henry Keys trying to decide what the right move is next. Looks around. Looks around. No OP yet. Probably trying to communicate with the command chat saying, hey, I am in the circle. Should I put my OP up now? We'll keep an eye on Henry Keys. We have Munzenmeister and Knecht. Moving up on Henry Keys, though. They may take him out. Recon Flare has gone up, so has most likely been spotted. Henry Keys getting into the circle. Back to the quarter. And Knecht. Oh, they both go down to Henry Keys. Henry Keys with a heads-up play there to keep alive in the strong point. Strong point flickers for just a second. Will Henry Keys try to get his OP up in the circle? Munzenmeister spawns back. Hardcap flickers for just a second. Circle with a east flank red zone Gary, though. P4 in the back line. Let's go see what he's doing real quick. P4 may have an angle. Oh, P4 is going for the other 76, I think. P4 may get the other 76 here. Oh, and the P4 takes down the 76. How would the other 76 respond? 76 going to turn the corner. Will they see the P4 in time? I think they will. Oh, yeah, they definitely will. And okay, the 76 takes down the P4, but that P4 crew, that's two 76s now. They've been able to sneak around to the back line and take out. So kudos for to the Circle tank crews for utilizing those free tanks and getting huge value. Huge value. Taking down two heavies so far this game that I've captured on stream. Okay, so Circle now with decent pressure on the point. But the Circle does have 176 inside. So the Circle tanks are going to have to figure out how to dislodge that guy. Two Tigers in the, right next to the Hill 6 are going to have to push up here soon. They're going to have to make a move. They have to capitalize on this push right here. Circle Gary, a couple OPs still active to the east. Gary's locked out, but maybe they can get full spawn wave on the OPs. Finnerty claws out for everybody to drop boxes for flares. For those of you who are just new to the game, that means to drop ammo boxes if you are a support player to help out the Recon Flare boys reload their explosive ammo. Or, of course, if you're level maxed out rifleman, you can also drop explosive ammo. As the Germans only. Elementa coming up against Sane, tries to go for the stab, I think, but was taken down. Let's take a look at the map once again. Gary goes down to the northeast of Hamlet. Sugar OP's the only one left here. Joan Betherston gets taken down. Satchel goes off. Justo and Duboscapi. Schwanzen Zurich goes down. "43 minutes left on the clock. Okay, so the Circle has put up a Gary up at SMDM, so they're going to attempt a little bit of a wide flank here to get some more pressure on Hamlet. Meanwhile, the front line is stable, so there's nothing crazy to be lost there at the moment. They are winning their gunfights to maintain the line. Taurus's armor is playing on the back foot a little bit. The Circle armor has one Tiger moving over here to the left flank, one Tiger by Hill 6 on the defensive. And then we have one P4 moving out on the far left flank. Once again, their P4 crews have taken down two 76s this game by going all the way around into the back line. So huge value for the tank crews from Circle. So we'll keep an eye on that P4 to see what they're able to do over here. Oh, right below me. Okay, there we go. So that P4 crew will probably try to go once again up and around. I'm guessing the sniper is relaying intel back to them as far as where the tanks are. But the sniper got taken down. P4 crew will be coming up again here. Let's see if we can find the 76 where it's going to be going for. Corpus Christi back there, manning the MG spot. 176 crew pushing up right here. No doubt they are a little bit shaken in their britches after losing 276s to a backline P4 move. So let's see if this P4 gets called out. I think the P4 is moving in more in a tighter, narrow turn than last time. Oof. P4 gets a rick off the... Oh, no. Oh. P4 tries to fire, get a coverage round from the 76. The 76 lines up. Ooh, I don't know what happened there. 76 may have hit the building. 76 backing up. P4 trying to get some coverage behind the building. The P4 is going to be stalled and knows it cannot move out in front of the 76, and we're going to have soft air moving up here. And going to get a rear shot on the P4. Soft air goes down to, I think, Hellfish on the MG position. Take a look at the map. Circle getting prime positioning on the Hamlet. 76 should be pushing that P4 here any second. No, the 76 is facing the other way. The P4 is going to stream ahead. Oh my gosh. No way. 76 gets one shot in the side. I wonder if they got Tiger intel to say, hey, the Tiger's moving up. P4 is going to turn the corner. Whole bunch of bodies coming back here to hound this 76, dragging bodies away from the front line. Can Circle take advantage of this? P4 moving around. 76 reverses. Make sure its front is always facing the P4. The P4 will try to cruise off now and reset its position. Precision strike coming in. Nope, strafing run. Strafing run coming in. The P4 is going to try to get out of dodge, but the P4 gets taken down. All right. Almost, buddies. Almost. Maybe if you would have turned a little bit farther left, I'm not too sure, to maybe avoid anybody picking you up there. 38 minutes left on the clock. If you're just joining, so far we've seen 2 caps this game, both in favor of Taurus. Taurus capping A network first after a good 10-minute slog back and forth. And then getting a backline, Gary behind Hamlet to capture Hamlet from the circle. Okay, so here we have this positioning now. Tiger to the left here still. Tiger got taken down on the left flank, I think, to the 76's. Backline Gary, or backline Recon OP lighting up. Commander has spawned at P4 on the left flank. And they're going to attempt... Oh, these are spawn P4s. These aren't freemium P4s. One assault player in the back line. Made of pixels. He may be able to ambush this Tiger tank. Let's see how Made of Pixels plays this. Made of Pixels may hear that Tiger engine. But Hova may have spotted him. And will be able to protect his buddy Tiger. Okay, so the P4 will attempt a nice wide flank again to get something going. Commander's dropping supplies in the back line, hoping that the Taurus doesn't recognize him and doesn't take him out. Oh, and the P4 gets wiped on the far left flank. Hans calls out that 2 heavy tanks are down. But Sane calls out that they are pushing so hard mid. Let's look at the positioning here once again. You just need to get another Gary up here on front line on the left flank so they can have 2 solid launch Garys into Hamlet. Sugar's working around to get an OP or another Gary up here on the east side. And then if they're able to just get another SL around the far flank, maybe get something back here. But Taurus holding the high ground, not letting the circle push up here. These long-range engagements. The Hamlet is so close, yet so far away. Decent-sized spawn wave here for the circle. Off of their launch Gary. They need to get some OPs to bridge, another Gary to bridge this gap in between. Looks like Baker's going to get another Gary up here. So it's going to be 2 solid launch Gary straight into the point. Whitey named lights JP moving up here with Raw Dog in the MG against Das Schnitzel. Das Schnitzel goes down to Dubioscopy. Minutes left on the clock, and I think we just saw a tiger. Heard a tiger go down. Tiger goes down behind in west of Hill 6 here. Another tiger with an engineer on the bottom. Tiger takes 1 shot. Tiger backs up with Finnerty on the back. Trying to get some repairs. Clapped Goose and Maxwell. Trying to hold the line here. Tiger spawn on the left HQ. Luke's is there as well. We do have a Puma going out on the far right flank. May have dropped that SL off. So we'll keep an eye out for that Puma, see what they're able to do. Kame going up against Connect. Cheesy. Oh. Connect takes him down, wipes the OP. That will cause a little bit of a gap in the front line for the circle. Connect is going to have a free run here pretty much to the point. But he's just a recon SL, But Circle's going to need to fill in that gap to maintain the front line. Connect goes down. '76 gets a shot on the Tiger west of Hill 6. I think, maybe. Stuka coming in. Stuka lands behind the hedge. I think it just got the repair station. No, 76 went down. 76 goes down, I believe, to the Stuka or to the tank, not too sure. They were pretty well close to each other. But this 76 does have the repair station right next to it. And then the Gary to boot. 76 gets 1 Rick right off the front. 31 minutes, 50 seconds left to go. 2 Ricks off of the 76. 76 trying to figure out where those shots are coming from. '76 gets a I'm very confused by these shots. It almost looks like it hit the back of the tank. Looks like we have the Tiger moving up here to the west side. Love Squad over here. Puma in the back line as well. The Puma could make a move for this 76. Ooh. Supply truck goes down to the 76. That Puma could do some sneakiness. Let's go see what the Puma's doing real quick. We have another 76. I heard the engine. Oh, the 76 knows the Puma is there. But the Puma's going way back. Allied tank crews have to be getting a little bit annoyed with these backline tanks sneaking by and harassing them. But we do have decent backline coverage here, actually, by A network for the Allies, actually. Bruno over here, rocking AT, going to be searching for that Puma. Most likely we'll take it down. One key rocket right in the meat of the Puma, and wham bam shabamo, Bruno will get himself a kill. We'll just stay here for just a few seconds, see if Bruno's able to line up this shot. It's going to be about a 200-meter shot or so coming up here. Bruno may see it. Bruno is going to need to whip out his bazooka. Let's see if Bruno's going to line up for the shot here. Bruno pulls out his bazooka and... wham, bam, shabamo. Bruno takes him down. Beautiful job, buddy. Okay. Let's go back to the action, shall we? So after that, we have a big gap in the middle for the circle heading into Hill 6. That key OP wipe earlier really opened up a little hole. And Taurus has really just spread that hole nice and wide and taken advantage of it. And the circle has a gap leading straight into their hard cap here. And what this is going to do, it's going to make the east side fold a little bit along with the west side. And Taurus is about right in the middle of the hard cap for Hill 6. Flare goes up from S3P. It's going to show Kami Golf, or Kami Gilf right there. Kami Gilf is going to move up, but Kami Gilf gets taken down. Okay, so Taurus will try with a spawn wave right on the front door. But that gets mowed down. Commander Joe Bethermitten moving over here. Probably going to find the OP and wipe it if he hasn't already. Which I think he has. Okay, 28 minutes left on the clock. Still, once again, plenty of time for the circle to come back here. They're just going to have... They just need a big play. They're just going to have need a few big plays, whether that's with their armor or just infantry making a play to wipe some Garys or OPs. Nice arty round. Nice MG play there. Avdavka goes down to a grenade. Oof, Abat Yuri wipes 3 right there. But Abat Yuri goes down. Gary over here. Launch Gary. First circle is good to go. We do have a Tiger over here on the left side. So we do have a P4 moving here on the left side. And then backline, we have the sniper, Lieutenant Ellendell. Tiger is out here by its lonesome. Not much infantry protection, just 1 OP. Tiger's going to try to peek that 76 right in the gap right there. Hamlet swaps to contested there for a second. Tiger's going to slowly peek right here. Will it be able to get the first shot? Oh, and the Tiger ricks off the front of the dirt mound, I believe. Or maybe the hedgehog. The wooden hedgehog. And now its position is well known. Lam Kotlet, no doubt, is informing his buddy 76 that, hey, there's a Tiger right by me, buddy. P4 moving out in the left flank, and that P4 may get picked off here in a second from that 76. Okay, we'll keep an eye on this. We'll go back to the frontline action and see how the penetration is going here from the circle. Rocket comes in from Hirsch, trying to get the OP. Rocket from Hershey. Long-range rocket. Will he get the OP? Oh. just short. Just short. Hershey goes down to Takui. 25 minutes going. So Commander's ordered Tiger 1 in the corner. So we have 2 tanks on the left-hand side for the circle. Still, just need a launch Gary up here right in the middle, maybe by the glider or something like that. Infantry pushing up here to the right flank. Avdaga. Holza goes down to Elementa. Wipes the OP. Elementa knows he's up here in the building. Oh! And he goes down. And Elementa looks at the dead body in remorse. Okay, so back to the action. We do have a spawn wave over here on the east side. Tank exchanges going on, though. Between the Tiger and the 76. Tiger ricks off of the 76, I believe. Tiger backs up. Most likely will need to repair here in a second. Two crew members get out. Supply drop coming in on Hill 6 for the Gary. Maybe too close with that Gary that was built, though, in the bottom of F9. But they may do that as just a backup Gary, and then they will replace it with a no forward Gary. What happened to that P4? P4 flanking around on the far left. Let's see if the 76 spots it. Plenty of infantry to capture this guy moving over the left flank. 23 minutes, 50 seconds left to go. Rick comes in, the Tiger. Massa and Lemon Cultlets are going to be forewarning their buddy. There's a P4 trying to flank. Two Tigers now moving up on the left flank. P4 trying to get the flank going. Just a minor cap pressure, I think, is going to be on the last point. That's going to be not too serious, I think. Let's go double check, though, to make sure. Taurus, though, with a solid gut punch straight up the middle towards Hill 6. And the circle doesn't really have anything back here. We do have a backline squad lead as well from Kanai. The circle has nobody in hard... Okay, there we go. A couple bodies come back into the hard cap here for the circle. Sugar OP may get wiped here, though, from Stromson. Max Bowerman takes him down. Takes both of them down. Okay, there's the spawn wave from circle coming in. They will no doubt clean these guys up. P4 gets wiped out. Oh, no. P4 on the left flank here, flanking around. We'll go to that here in a second. Just keep an eye on the circle. Or Hill 6. Rocket comes in. Barely misses the MGs. Okay, so it looks like Hill 6 will be just fine. Spawn wave call back. Kanai, though, may try to get something up in the back line. Smile back there. Trying to hunt him down with Nedstad. Okay. So it looks like that's going to be okay. Let's go. P4 got wiped. Okay. Backline P4 gets wiped. The Tiger on the left side probably still repairing. Tiger on the left side. I think one Tiger got wiped, actually. Maybe? Unsure. I thought there was two Tigers over here. Maybe I'm mistaken. Okay, but Hamlet getting some pressure now. One body in the circle. Taurus is, well, pretty spread wide here. 76 pushing up. Looks like the 76 could be making a play for the hard cap. We do not have a Tiger near Hill 6. We do have a Luke's being manned on the far left, and then the Puma being manned on the far right. 76 is going to try to push Hill 6. They may be almost out of ammo. So that's why they're pushing. And from the looks of it, I think Taurus is winning the armor advantage, so they probably have plenty of fuel. 76 is going to try to rush straight into hardcap here, I think. Oh, 76 gets a shot in the back from the Tiger. 76 stopped dead in its tracks, and wham bam shabamo. 76 goes down. And that will stop that frontal push. Circle, though, with a solid push on the east side of the point. Luke's coming up to boot. Harry Ball's SSO rolling around here on top of the hedge. Ooh, rocket. Really, really close there from soft air. Harry Balls goes down. Another rocket coming in. Circle. Fox Squad could get an OP up in the strong point here. Under 20 minutes left to go. If you're just joining me, after about a 10-minute engagement over the midpoint of A network, Taurus capped mid, and then after a little bit there, they got a backline Gary behind the Hamlet. And was able to spawn bomb that and get a decent-sized spawn wave to capture Hamlet from the circle. And so since then, the circle has been clawing back, trying to get back to Hamlet. Over these brutal exchanges on the front line here. So recon tank going on the far right flank. Plenty of circle infantry over here to harass Taurus and keep him honest to the point. Recon vehicle sneaking around slowly but surely, seeing if it can make a play. Puma taking its time, wiping an OP. It's got to be careful, though, because squad leads in competitive scene pay really close attention to their OPs and warn everybody when theirs gets wiped. Bombing run coming in from the circle. Don't think it's going to get much. It looks like it was just short of where most of Taurus bodies are. Puma moving up towards the hard cap. No SLs in the Puma, just the 3 crew members. Bruno, engineer, maybe trying to get a satchel on the Puma. Bruno coming up here. Will he have time? No, the Puma skates off. Puma making its way around. Franz. Oh, Bruno's going to probably try to jump on top. Oh, and the Puma gets taken down. OP, though, from Fox Squad inside the hard cap. They will need to fill that OP pronto. Strafing run comes in from Taurus. OP gets wiped in the middle of the hard cap. No squad lead spawn there, so that will be the end of that spawn wave. Oh, though, Fox Squad lead still alive. Victor still alive back here, actually, in the other trench. Necht takes down the Kami. Nice nade there. I think Connect may have dropped that when he died. Victor will look to get another OP up in the trench behind. Gets another OP up. 3 OPs now in the backline for the circle. So they will need to fill these OPs pronto with 16 minutes and 30 seconds left to go. We have 1 Tiger on the left flank. Another P4 rolling out from mid-spawn. Big spawn wave here. Oh, did it get the OP, though? No, OP still up. OP still up. Voitza takes him down. Cap progress coming in on last point. Okay, we'll keep an eye on this. Let's go to Hill 6. Let's see how much Taurus is throwing at this. Oh, they're throwing a lot. Well, maybe not a lot. Maybe just a squad. Just a squad so far. But Circle will be forced to respond with this with a significant amount of bodies. dragging resources away from the front line. The P4 is also in the circle. 76 crew pushing up towards the point, and that could seal it if it takes down the P4. That Tiger on the left side will be forced to move back towards Hill 6 pronto. Victor calling out to get in Fox Squad, but the P4 just went down on the hard cap. Big spawn wave comes back from circle, but Taurus is flooding the point with the support of the 76. And that spawn wave was decimated. Gary being dismantled right now by Kanai. Dubioscopy tries to throw a grenade, but it's in vain. Grenade goes off. Kanai takes him down. Hardcap swarmed by Taurus here in the final minutes, under 15 minutes left to go. With that final push with the support of the 76. 76 takes one shot. Offensive bombing run coming in, and this actually may kill a whole bunch of Taurus. Taurus guys running for their life. And that will be it, ladies and gentlemen, I believe, for today's match on SMDM. And there we have it. After a 75-minute slog, that will be it here. We'll go ahead and give the kudos to, I think it was Maxwell's tank crew who had the two P4s, knocked out the two 76s. So bravo. I think those were some very key plays. Unfortunately, we're not able to capitalize on them. But yeah, just to recap, everybody, we saw Taurus and Circle fight over Midpoint for about the first 10 minutes or so. Great network. And then Taurus was able to get a backline, Gary behind, and flood it and capture the Hamlet from the Circle. And then we just saw there Taurus just really flooding front door with the support of 76 to take down defensive squads for the Circle and capture the 5th point. All right, everybody. Thank you for joining me today and for today's stream between the Circle and Taurus. And I'll see you later today for my upcoming streams at 5:30 p.m. Central and 7 p.m. Central. So I'll see you then, buddy. All right. You have a good one.